When Claire and I first got married, we had nothing. We lived in a tiny apartment with peeling wallpaper and leaky pipes. But I didn't care. I loved her laughter, the way she'd fall asleep with a book on her chest, the way she made even the smallest victories, like paying rent on time, feel like a celebration. 4 years, we built our life together. I worked double shifts while she finished her degree. We pinched pennies, sacrificed vacations, and leaned on each other through every struggle. I thought that made us unbreakable. But I was wrong. When her father passed away, Claire was devastated. I held her through sleepless nights, handled calls, and took care of funeral details so she wouldn't have to. I thought tragedy would draw us closer. Instead, it cracked something open I never saw coming. A month later, we sat in the lawyer's office. Papers were signed. Accounts transferred. By the time we left, Claire had inherited nearly $7 million. I squeezed her hand, whispering, "At least some good came from something so painful." But she didn't squeeze back. Over the next few weeks, Claire changed. Expensive clothes filled the closet. Luxury cars appeared in the driveway. New friends, people I'd never seen before, started calling her every night. Our quiet dinners turned into her absences, her excuses, her distance. One evening, she came home late, perfume lingering on her coat, and sat across from me at the table. Her expression was cold, businesslike. "Michael," she said flatly, "I want a divorce." The fork slipped from my hand. "What?" "I don't need this anymore," she continued. "I don't need you. I've spent years struggling, waiting, depending on someone else. Now I have my own money, my own freedom. I don't want to be tied down anymore." Her words stung more than any betrayal. "Tied down?" I whispered. "Claire, we built a life together. I was there when you had nothing. When we had nothing." She shrugged, almost apologetically. "And I'll always be grateful for that. But I don't owe you my future." That night, I packed a bag and left. My heart felt like it was caving in, but I couldn't stay in a house where love had been replaced by greed. Weeks passed. The divorce papers arrived. I signed them, numb. People told me I should fight for a share of her inheritance, but I didn't care about the money. I cared about the woman I thought I married, the one who no longer existed. Months later, I heard through a mutual friend that Claire had invested in businesses she didn't understand, surrounded herself with people who saw her as a wallet, not a friend. The fortune that had cost us our marriage was slipping through her fingers. And yet, I felt no joy in her downfall. Only sorrow. Because money hadn't ruined us. It had revealed the truth. Her love was conditional. Mine wasn't. One night, sitting alone in my small apartment, I realized something. Losing her was painful, yes, but it was also freedom. Freedom from a love built on shifting sand. Freedom to rebuild myself on something solid, something real. Claire thought $7 million made her rich. But as I closed my eyes, breathing deeply in my quiet, peaceful home, I realized something she never would. Wealth means nothing if it costs you love, loyalty, and trust. And in that moment, I understood. I hadn't lost her. She had lost me.